Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Ilmalia and I'm student of English Education Department. So in this video, I will present my PowerPoint about language skills on the lesson of teaching English as a foreign language. Happy watching! Language skills. Language skill is the ability to communication by effectively. There are 5 parts of language skills. For the first, listening, reading, speaking, writing, vocabulary, and grammar. For the first, I will present about listening. In the 1970s, listening started to be recognized. It was included in new teaching frameworks such as functional and communicative approaches. And listening became a major focus in language learning in the 1990s. 4 models of listening. For the first, listening and repeating. It means students listen and repeat like word, phrases to memorization and pronunciation accuracy. And the second, listening and answering questions. Then listening to spoken text and answer the factual questions to develop listening comprehension. And the third, thought listening. This listen to complete practical tasks by following a complete form that can show how listening is useful in language learning. And the last models is interactive listening. Use listening to discussions or presentation that engagement in communication skills. And the next, the principles of listening instruction. 3 main principles. For the first is relevant. Listening material should be connected to students' life needs because that can help students understand the value of English. And the second, transferability. This focus on strategies predicting can be applied in daily conversation. So students not only practice in the classroom but also outside the classroom. And the last is task orientation. Listening should not be passive. We can summarizing what we hear or completing the information to enhance comprehension. Skill and strategies for proficient listening. For the first, listening in language learning. Listening in language learning, easy input, so students can use familiar words so they can grasp the meaning directly, and this helps catch the direct meaning of what they hear, so they can translating word by word. And we can build fluency by regular listening and make more aware of grammar as used in conversation and sport accuracy. 3 types of strategies can use better listener. For the first, we can use cognitive strategies, metacognitive strategies, and compensatory strategies. And the next about speaking. Oral skills. Learners often find slang like informal language or just from in shortened word and spontaneous to harder to follow. And teaching English must balance fluency and accuracy. The teachers must balance of them. And the next, teaching pronunciation. Teaching pronunciation is important because essential for clear communication and lead to misunderstanding. This can emphasize on syllables of words like rhythm and intonation. And next, developing children speaking. Kids versus adults. Actually, kids learn best through play and imitation because the kids need visuals such as pictures, flashcards, or video, and adults usually learn more from explanations and rules. Adjustment learning starts with listening. We can use songs or games to make fun and engaging class. We can make simple role play or story guessing, use pictures to make fun activities to keep children interested. And the next about reading. Literacy is now seen as very important, and teaching reading is connected with writing, listening, and speaking skills. They are component of reading. For the first, automatic recognition of word. Readers must recognize word quickly and easily without thinking too long. This helps them focus on the meaning instead of the form. And the second, vocabulary and structural knowledge. Readers need to understand the meaning of words and how grammar structures in a sentence. Formal discourse structure knowledge, that means knowing how a text is organized. And the last, synthesis and evaluation skills. These skills help readers to combine ideas, make judgment, and form opinions about what they read. Teaching children literacy skills. Children need early literacy because from use different methods by the teachers, and the literacy should not stand alone. And the next, about developing adults literacies. For adults, the focus is on functional literacies, reading for daily life needs. Teaching should be flexible and learn-centered, so adults can learn based on their own goals and situation. The main purpose is not only to read, but also to gain confidence, empowerment, and lifelong learning. Reading for academic purpose. In higher education, reading is needed for academic success. Students should build a large vocabulary, learn different reading strategies, and become independent readers. And the teachers should give many opportunities to read and combine reading with writing activities to improve both skills together. And the next, about writing. Functional tasks for mastering the mechanic of writing. Students need to learn the mechanics of writing such as handwriting, spelling, punctuation, capitalization, and sentence structure. These are the basic skills that make writing correct and easy to read. There are task types for mechanics like copying, dictation, control, composition, and sentence combining. In addition, students should also do practical writing tasks such as writing to-do lists, notes, messages, or letters. So this helps students use writing in real-life situation. And the next, about vocabulary and grammar. First, teaching grammar. Teaching grammar should focus on context and real use. Teachers need to contextualize grammar in meaningful text or tasks so students see how it works in communication. The lesson should include form, meaning, and use together. And about cognitive approaches to grammar structure, there are 3 key strategies. For the first, task-based learning in the through doing task. And the second, consequences raising. Notice grammar patterns in context. And the last, input processing. This make understand grammar through real examples. The benefit is that promotes deeper understanding and long-term retention of grammar. And the next, vocabulary, learning and teaching. Vocabulary is central to language proficiency. Teachers should focus on teaching high-frequency words first, since these are the most common and useful words in daily communication. In addition, teachers need to use repetition and recycling so that students can remember the words for a long time. Vocabulary learning is not only about meaning, but also about word forms, collocations, and usage. Okay, that's all my presentation in this video. Thank you for watching everyone, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye!